It's always interesting to see when Trump's insiders, when they have to get a little bit of pushback directly to their face to see what happens. And bottom line, it never goes well for them because I think all of these people deep down know that everything they're doing is indefensible. The arguments make no sense. These are corrupt people. These are stupid people. And so here's a great example of it. Trump's tariff policy, it's the most incoherent thing I've ever seen in my life. Half the time, he puts the tariffs on and everybody goes, it's going to be great for American manufacturing. Then he takes the tariffs off and everybody goes, art of the deal. What a brilliant negotiator. Stephen Miller was on Fox, I think, the other night saying, I was watching a chess grandmaster at work when he was talking to Mark Carney in the White House. It's like dealing with a toddler. You have to always give him praise no matter what. And when he contradicts himself, you have to pretend like there's no contradiction there. And what happens when you have the Treasury Secretary just get hit in the face with a brick of reality? Well, watch.
Who pays tariffs, Mr. Secretary? No. Answer the questions I asked, please. I only have 5 minutes. Who pays tariffs?
Sorry? Well,
who pays tariffs?
Sorry,
Mr. Secretary, please.
Excuse me.
The question is very simply, who pays tariffs, Mr. Chairman? I'd like him to answer that question. He wants to answer other questions.
Well, Congressman, if the exporters, they dislike tariffs so much, why wouldn't they? If I think what you're trying to get me to say.
Did you remember the question? I'm not sure you did. Who pays tariffs?
It's a very complicated question.
Reclaiming my time. People pay tariffs, right? Reclaiming my time, Mr. Secretary. Reclaiming my time, Mr. Secretary. Reclaiming my time. You clearly aren't going to answer it. I'm not going to waste my time having you go, Mr. Secretary, reclaim.
What's so funny to me is that it's always the people who they claim are actually low-key the smartest ones in the Trump regime that always end up being the dumbest, right? Elon Musk is the classic example of this. Through PR and fluff and marketing and bullshit, everybody was convinced that this guy's like a fucking, just a massive genius, bro. You don't even understand his brilliance, bro. Then he starts talking and then he starts doing stuff and everybody looks around and goes, holy shit, we were duped. This guy's a total fucking snake oil salesman. He doesn't understand anything. He's super arrogant. He has zero humility in the face of actual expertise. I mean, go back and look at when Sam Harris and him were feuding over COVID. Elon was saying like, my guess is we'll have no more COVID cases by the end of April. And then, meanwhile, fucking exploded, massive global pandemic, over 1 million dead in the United States. And he had a bet with Sam Harris, and then he refused to pay on the bet and told Sam Harris to fuck off when he was like, so you were wrong, right? He was like, fuck off, how dare you? So they said he was a genius, fucking idiot. This guy here, Scott Bessent, I've heard many times, he's the like smart guy behind the scenes, trying to keep everything together, trying to steer Trump in the right direction. Here he is. I've never seen a less eloquent response to a basic question. Like, if you're gonna bullshit me, at least fucking bullshit me. At least hit me with some smooth ass nonsense. But I gotta listen to it one more time. I mean, this is unbelievable. Look at how incapable he is of saying the truth, number one, but even coming up with a believable lie, number two.
Mr. Secretary? No.
Didn't even turn on his microphone because he's an idiot.
Answer the questions I asked, please. I only have 5 minutes. Who pays tariffs?
Sorry? Well,
who pays tariffs?
Sorry,
Mr. Secretary, please.
Excuse me.
The question is very simply, who pays tariffs, Mr. Chairman? I'd like him to answer that question. He wants to answer other questions.
Well, Congressman, if the exporters, they dislike tariffs so much.
You can tell he tried to workshop this beforehand, and he's just coming up. Congressman, if the exporters,
why wouldn't they? If I think what you're trying to get me to say.
Did you remember the question? I'm not sure you did. Who pays tariffs?
It's a very complicated question.
Reclaiming my time.
It is not remotely complicated. It is not. It's the very, very fucking simple answer. Who ends up paying tariffs? It's the consumer. The consumer does. That's what happens. Is it's like slapping a tax on it for foreign goods that come in the country. Then who pays the tax? Trump pretends like the company will just eat it. They'll just eat it. That half the time he pretends that. The other half the time he has to acknowledge the reality, and then he also makes up some third bullshit also. But this is the most simple question in the world. He can't say it. Why? Because they're in a fucking cult. And he knows, if I tell the truth here, I'm going to get a fucking earful later. And maybe I'll lose my job. So instead, I'm going to mumble and stumble and bumble my way through the worst non-answer you've ever heard.
It's a very complicated question.
Reclaiming my time. People pay tariffs, right? Reclaiming my time, Mr. Secretary. Reclaiming my time, Mr. Secretary. Reclaiming my time. You clearly aren't going to answer. I'm not going to waste my time having you go, Mr. Secretary.
Oh my God, cooked. You gotta, I mean, if this happened to me, bro, I wouldn't even show my face in public again. Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna sit here listening and go, you know the answer. Stop bullshitting. And guys, it was not that long ago that everybody on the right was a free trader. Every single person on the right was a free trader. They were all about that shit. And what's so funny is that I'm not. I've always been a protectionist. I've been very open about the fact that I'm a protectionist. But the way I would do tariffs is specific and nuanced and targeted and detailed. And I like what Biden did. Hey, let's bring back microchip manufacturing in the U.S. So he did the CHIPS Act. I have no problem with tariffing certain things to try to revitalize certain industry if you do the tariffs with industrial policy. I've always had that position. I'm not a free trader. But these people are so fucking stupid and in such a cult that they flipped on every principle they claim to have. And they can't even handle the fallout. He doesn't know what to say to answer the most basic question in the world. The reason why is he knows the answer, and he can't say it. He knows the consumer pays it, but he can't say it, because that'll undercut his boss. His boss will get pissed at him. He might lose his job. He might get an angry tweet sent about him. And so instead, he self-destructs. I don't understand. I get that not everybody is possible. Not everybody knows how to communicate effectively. I get that. But when this is how you answer it, bro, you're cooked. Nobody's ever going to look at you like a serious person again. They are truly a cult. They are truly a fascist personality cult. And it is like trying to appease the Mad King. It is. Oh my God. And then it's hard to even figure out, who are the people who actually know better? And who are the ones who don't? Howard Lutnick, I think, is a fucking idiot. Bigger idiot than Bessent, bigger idiot than maybe even Elon. So he's a bloviator, he's arrogant, and he seems like he's actually drunk Trump's Kool-Aid. This guy allegedly is supposed to be smart enough to fucking see through it. But you would think that if you're smart enough to see through it, you're also smart enough to know how to navigate in situations like this where you are fucking checkmated. But he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Oh my God, what are we going to do with these people, bro? We got 4 years of this. Sir, can you please tell me what 2 + 2 equals? Well, it's complicated. And I think what you're trying to get me to say is that the exporters of the... Stop fucking answer the question. Jesus Christ. Retire, resign in disgrace, go away. Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.